like to see is when we have 1 minutes like these that are telling us we're getting ready to possibly continue heading higher, is get a quick price move down to test one of our bigger time frames. Let's say in this case the 5 minute here, and as an active trader, we'll look for potentially going ahead and saying, all right, this is going to flip to the upside, and this price drops here. It's a good point. It's a good time for us to go ahead and take a long position, because there's probably what the market will do is use these areas here like 65 or so to climb back up to the 1 minute, and then eventually propel and continue the path to heading higher. Okay, there we go. See how it flipped to the upside? Too often as traders we just get too overtaken with our greed, and greed is, as Michael Douglas said in the movie Wall Street, is a good thing, and it is a good thing, but under control. We have to adopt and learn to accept what the market gives us and not what we want to take from it, because you can't be a taker in this business. You have to be one that just accepts what it gives. When you accept the giving, you're going to find that you're able to control a lot more the emotions of greed. And more than anything, what I want at the same time as you new traders that are coming in here and are just here as guests and looking at what we do, is also seeing that you don't get married on a trade, and you're always, see right now this trade is up here, we're up 5-6 points. There should be no reason why at this point in time we should have a minus stop in place. If you're uncomfortable with this position, take your points. There's nothing wrong with taking 5-6 points on a trade. If on the other hand you feel very comfortable that you want to give this a chance, you can do so, but without really putting anything at risk. And normally you can either tighten the stop, and what we would do is tighten our stop to where we have maybe a -3 point in there, or we go ahead and put in a break even. I've gone ahead and put in a break even right now. And again, what we want you to see and experience that you do not have to leave your -20, 30 point stops, which is where a lot of traders come in with that mindset. And then, as you guys know, whenever you start seeing some of those stops being executed, what it starts to create is pretty much the habit that you do not want, which is you start closing positions with very few points and then letting your losers run. And what we want you guys to start seeing is the opposite. We want to go ahead and, if anything, if we're going to get out quickly with profits, if we're going to take a few points of profit, then we're going to do the same thing on the loss. And so if at least your mindset, you can start shifting that, making that paradigm shift of taking small losses because you're taking small gains, you're well ahead of the game. Here is what happens. If you start getting out more often out of your winners quickly, and you start getting out of your losers quickly, and you're able to shift the percentage of probability of trades. In other words, your success ratio now, you start looking at, let's say 70% of your success ratio is you're getting out with a few points quickly, and you're getting out of your losers quickly, and that's 30% of those. You've got a business. You've got a profitable business. As we say in our PPS, little steps, increment steps do not seem like there is any change happening. But when they add up, there's a significant amount of improvement. We teach you how to interpret the information so that you can make the decision. And that's what we're going to teach you in here, how to use this information, how to interpret the markets, learn the savviness of market makers, and how to put that at your advantage. Anyway, trend here. Again, I don't have any risk at this point in time with this trade as we have a break even in there. I've got 5-6 points. I'll go ahead and take them.